It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jerry Jeudy. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. We're just moments away from the action under the lights on Monday night.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go here on Monday night. Here comes Ford on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
A second down throw for Winston. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws,
he works free, right side, and he will go all the way. Elijah Moore has a touchdown. It's his second touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Makes the score. Visitors 7, Broncos nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He can't get away, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's a close game early on. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On fourth down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. Taken at the 19. Into space. And he's gonna score. He takes it back on the punt return. 81 yards for the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the visitors move out on top 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Broncos offense ready to get going with their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Winston. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he will score. David Njoku for the score. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the visitors will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, a loose football. It is picked up by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Nick Chubb, touchdown.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the visitors move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road win. Gardner Minshew, sharp in the victory, as his guys find the win column for just the 2nd time all year. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Jordan Love leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Winston. Open man, and that's Tillman. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. On 1st and 10, here's Winston. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. It's a touchdown. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the visitors stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing is Nix. The ball comes out. The defense has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
Next the score. Visitors 42. Broncos nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layup.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw is Nix. That one a bit high, but it's complete.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
1st down and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Winston to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards and a 1st down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Winston looking to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Jameis. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 49. Broncos nothing.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Oh, he coughs up the football. The defense has got it. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win for our visitors. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.